welcome to Cat's Corner. I'm your host today, Anna. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So today, I made sure to self-reflect on what Martin Luther King fought for, what he died for, which is the racial inequality here in the United States, the power structures that benefit from white supremacy, and how ultimately this affects our clients of color. So how do I, as a white counselor, hold safe space for my clients of color to explore these injustices? This is clearly not an easy conversation. There's not a one-size-fits-all solution for counselors and their clients. But here is an activity that I use to help initiate these conversations with my clients. I work with young children, so often children don't have words to express strong feelings, especially strong feelings considering racial identity and discrimination and prejudice that they might have seen, witnessed, or experienced themselves. So this is an activity that I have used for several months. I found a lot of success with it, and of course I have modified it to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day today. So here is the worksheet that you can download for free with a subscription to our channel. Here at the top, I'm not sure if it's going to read it backwards with my camera, but it just says, I can still dream. And then on the left hand, it says, on the one hand, I see, and on the right hand, it says, on the other, I dream. I have already filled out the left hand, and you'll see why in just a moment. So before we begin, I'd like to preface that I am not a multicultural counseling expert. I'm not really an expert in anything that comes to diversity and inclusion. I am simply a white counselor who is trying to express awareness, knowledge, and the skills it takes to hold safe spaces for clients of color. This is something I'm still learning how to do as a young counselor, and it is still something that I am growing in daily. So yeah, just to begin with that, this is just me trying my best. So I actually did this Martin Luther King Jr. activity last week, and it was really fun because we started off with just expressing the fact that we might look different, and that's okay. And I can't possibly understand what it might be like to grow up in your environment, what it was like to grow up as a African American kid, but I'm here to listen, I'm here to empathize, and I'm here to try and understand what you might have experienced or what you might be going through right now. And then we read excerpts of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, which just kind of introduced us to some of the inequalities that we're still seeing today in January 2021. And what they might be feeling about that. So then we pull out our worksheet after we've done kind of processing some of that. And here on each finger, I have labeled the 5 systems that the child's environment makes up. So starting from their largest system, the whole world. Things that they might be seeing on the news, on social media, things they might be hearing their parents say at night when their parents think they are sleeping. They have their neighborhood or community, things that are happening in their town, things that might be happening at school, and their family or their home, and then their inner self, me. So here is their moment to truly help me learn. And I listen to things they might know about, things they might have heard, things they might have directly experienced, racial injustices or discrimination that they need to express or process. And again, I am simply there to hold that space. Once we feel like the client has processed through some of those really difficult, intense emotions, either in the next session or in the same session if they feel, if the left hand moves through rather quickly, On the other hand, I dream. Now, this is where I want them to write about the dreams that they hope for in a racially just and equitable world, things that they hope to see in their school, maybe things that they hope to see at home, or maybe things that they hope to feel. So this is their opportunity to explore what it's like to be hopeful. And I think that's extremely important in the counseling process to counteract these intense feelings. And then if we feel comfortable, if the client feels comfortable, after we explore our dreams on the back sheet of our paper, we would create an action plan. So an action plan can be as small or as large as they want, but I like our clients to think of ways that their small selves can create a huge impact in cultivating kindness. So, things that they can do to make someone else feel valued. This is something that I think is important because it puts them in that solution focused mindset, but also, again, encouraging those feelings of hope when everything does feel so helpless right now, I think, is important. Now, this is something the action plan, I might do with them because I think there is a difference between what a person of color can do to create hope in the world and what a white person can do to start fighting these white supremacist values and these systems. So I might do things like that. To encourage the fact that this isn't their responsibility to solve white people problems. I said it. And this is also an activity that I could do with white clients. So I'm not trying to single out clients of color. White clients are, of course, I've been asked questions by white children who are curious about what they're seeing on the news and social media right now. They're curious about what's going on, and they might be confused about things that are happening in our country and in the world. And so, while they may not fully relate to our left-hand side because they do come from a place of privilege, we can talk about these inequalities that we see and also what we can do about it. So that is our activity today. Again, just a reminder, I am not an expert. This is something that I am still learning to do. And if you have any feedback, comments, please email us, message us, because we are learners here and we are here to grow and develop as counselors together. So subscribe, of course. If you'd like our sheet, feel free to download and let us know how this works for you. All right. You guys have an awesome Martin Luther King Jr. Day today and do something kind for someone. Bye.